What is up, guys? It's Kevin with Stock Market News, and today I'm bringing you my watch list. So, a lot of people have been asking me what stocks I'm looking out for. I even put up a poll on my Instagram that'll be listed in the description below. But a lot of people wanted to see this just so they could not use the default watch list. They could have some quality stocks to watch. So I have a couple different watch lists over here. I have my like main one that I watch on a daily basis. I have my long-term portfolio, like potential for like really quality businesses that I'd be holding for life, and then I have my spec or my speculation stocks. So I think these will be the most fun to dive right into first. So let's go into the first one here. We have NLS, ticker symbol NLS, which is Nautilus Research. Oh, hold on. I'm just really quick. I'm just gonna do something. BRB. Okay, we're back, guys. Sorry, I just had to put some put some space in front of this. So we're gonna go on the 20-day 1 hour. Okay. So Nautilus is they specialize in, if you've ever heard of Bowflex, or they basically specialize in home gym equipment. And I noticed because a buddy of mine was trying to go in and buy some home gym equipment, and he noticed that it was all sold out. So if you can kind of see, we'll go on the 6 month time frame or 180 days. It had a huge pop right here, right around the time of the Rona situation. Um, it had a huge pop from about $2.50 to it's about $7. It's been coming down here, but I'm starting to see a bull flag pattern right here, so I believe it could resume upwards. So it's speculation, but I personally see value in it. I might hold a couple shares in my long term just for growth. Who knows? We're gonna skip over those two. Ticker symbol USO. This is an oil ETF. So if you could see, it had highs over here of about $110, but recently sold off as aggressively as about it was at $2, but then they did a reverse stock split. So now they're up at 15. They've been slowly trending upwards. We're just gonna zoom in here. They've been slowly trending upwards. I personally see value in it. If oil can bounce back, it's yet to be seen. As you know, there were negative oil prices not too long ago, which is unheard of. Forget less than $40 a barrel. It was negative prices, which means you get paid to own oil, which is ridiculous to me. Next up, we have um, RLLCF, which is Rolls Royce. As you can see, it's less than a penny stock. It's trading at less than a penny right now. I don't know why it's even listed over here. It has potential to pop, but I really don't pay it too much attention to it. Um, anyway, let's see what else do we have that's good in the spec stocks. AMD. AMD is an interesting one because it's highly volatile. As you can see, it pops up to 60, then boom, it's back down to 35, and now it's back up to around 55. They're a chip maker. They specialize in like computer equipment and stuff like that. Solid company, a lot of growth, a lot of growth. I see a lot of potential with them, but we'll have to see if they can break their all-time highs. If they do, it's definitely a stock I'd be watching. Next up, Uber stock. We all know Uber. They IPO'd not too long ago, which is initial public offering. Um, and so far they've been doing great. I mean, they dropped after the Rona situation to really low levels, but they've been uptrending ever since. Um, Another interesting stock. I think it's overvalued. I think it's due for a pullback, maybe around to this 25, maybe even back down here to this $20 a stock area. But we'll see with time because like I don't think the full effects of the situation have been really shown in any of the annual reports yet. I think Q3 2020 is when we're gonna really see like how this has affected businesses. Moving on, we have ticker symbol Wynn. Wynn Resorts. They're big in Las Vegas. They're a hotel and casino industry, not industry company. Um, and another interesting one, they sold off from overall highs down to about, wow, they were $34 at one point. They've been trending upwards, but have began to consolidate within this 90 to about $70 range over here. Definitely a speculative stock with all the uncertainty surrounding, um, we'll just call it CV because I don't want to get demonetized as if I'm making anything anyway. Whatever. So we're gonna move over to just my regular watch list that I use on a daily basis, just to kind of gauge the market. Ticker symbol TSLA, Tesla. This has been definitely one of the hottest stocks, hands down, with all of Elon's controversies and everything. They were a $200 stock for a long time. Then they popped up to almost $1,000. The only thing that bothers me with the stock is the valuation. I don't see it being worth $800 right now. I see potential for it to get there. I'm waiting for a pullback. Maybe I'd buy in around $500 because I see a really bright future with Tesla, with everything they're doing with electric vehicles and stuff like that. Highly volatile. This is not something I think I'd hold in my long term, but definitely fun to trade. Definitely a lot of good price movements there. One of my personal favorites is UGAS and DGAS. I'm gonna put you guys on here. If you guys are trying to trade and make consistent but big profits, trade natural gas, guys. UGAS and DGAS are opposites of each other. So if UGAS goes up, DGAS will go down, and vice versa. And what it is, it's a 3 times leverage ETF. So it's a proxy for the UNG ticker symbol. So what it means is, like for example, if UNG goes up 1%, DGAS will go down 3%, and UGAS will go up 3%. So if you're bullish, which means we're about to define some terms here. So if you're bullish, that means you think a stock's going to go up. So if you're bullish on UNG, the natural gas fund, then you would buy UGAS because they have a direct correlation. So if UNG goes up 1%, UGAS goes up 3%. If you're bearish, or in other words, you think the stock's going to go down, then you would buy DGAS. So for every 1% that UNG goes up, I'm sorry, for every 1% that UNG goes down, DGAS goes up 3%. So highly risky because like I said, you're leveraging your money times 3. And then again, if you're using margin as well and you're leveraging your money times 2, that's a 6 times leverage on your money. You could have 10 grand in your account and be messing with about 60 grand there. So be careful. With great opportunity comes great responsibility. So just be safe out there, guys. Don't clap your accounts. Anyway, ticker symbol SPY, the S&P 500 proxy. Oh, it looks like we're gapping up here. Interesting. So tomorrow's going to be interesting for sure. This is being filmed on Monday, May 25th, Memorial Day. Is it the 25th? It is the 25th. So this basically will just show you where the overall market's at. This is the S&P 500, Standard & Poor's 500 biggest companies. Not biggest, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. But yeah, this is another good one if you want to day trade. All right, we have ticker symbol VIX, which is a proxy for the volatility in the market. It shows how volatile the price movements are, which if you don't know what volatile means, it just means the tendency to make big moves instead of being. If the VIX was low, the market would be moving at a steady rate. But if the VIX is high, there will be jumps all over the board. So this is a classic ticker symbol AAPL, Apple stock. Great company. They have one of the best balance sheets in the world. They're approaching all-time highs, so I'll be taking a look at that as it comes into those all-time highs. Ticker symbol SQ, Square. I really like them as a kind of underdog to big banks. As if you see small businesses when you swipe on their little white machine, that's Square right there. I personally see a lot of growth in this company. Definitely one I'm going to be holding in my long-term portfolio. Not really one I'd trade, but I'd just like to take a look at it. Another one of my favorites, guys, Royal Caribbean. You'll see the lines I have drawn on here. Hold up. You'll see the lines in the past about, I'd say right here. They've been trading within a range, and as you can see, this stock has been bouncing perfectly off my lines for I don't know how long. I made so much money on this stock because it's just been so predictable until it breaks this range right here. I'm just gonna keep taking advantage of it. Um, oh, sorry, I didn't even say what it was. Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. Again, high uncertainty with that stock because of the Rona situation. So no one really knows what's going on with those. They just took on massive debt. They just took on like $3.3 billion to hold them over this whole crisis, and we'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. It'll be interesting. But another one, ticker symbol SBUX, Starbucks. They've been in an overall kind of downtrend even coming into this whole crisis, and then they just sold off massively, guys. Kind of showing signs of life here, but I'll definitely be on the lookout for it. I don't know, guys. I like Starbucks personally. I believe in the business, but yeah, not I don't know what to say about this one. Ticker symbol FB, another company with an amazing balance sheet. They're at all-time highs right now. Facebook, they own Instagram, they own WhatsApp, they own a bunch of stuff. I think it's another one that's overvalued right now. I'd be looking maybe to buy at like the maybe 195 level. I see a pullback coming soon. That's just me though. The pullback could never happen. I could be waiting for a pullback and it never happens. But that's fine, guys. Remember, don't chase trades. Don't chase them. You want to let the opportunity come to you. Don't chase the opportunity because you'll always end up getting effed over, for lack of better terms, in the long run. Ticker symbol CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines. Another similar situation with the Royal Caribbean, trading within a range, kind of way down from their previous highs. Yep. This is one I'd trade. I might have it in my long term if it shows signs of selling off more and I think I could get good value for it. I might add it to the long term, but it's a very tradable stock. Same thing with Snapchat. They're approaching all-time highs as well. They've been kind of a beneficiary. Social media in general and just tech have been a beneficiary from this whole crisis. I think tech stocks are outperforming by like a lot. That's why you see the S&P. Let's go back to the SPY right here. Let's just kind of talk about, for people who haven't been following, this was the beginning of the situation, and we sold off 35%, I believe, in the span of 22 trading days. We went from 340 to about 217 on the SPY, and slowly but surely, even though things have been getting worse with the Rona and stuff like that, we've just been in an uptrend, which is weird. And I think if a second wave possibly comes, this could be catastrophic. We could drop as far down as like here. It could be a potential Great Depression situation, but with the Fed printing money, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're just going to continue on upwards, but that's just my opinion. You heard it here first. Stock market's going up. It's not coming back down. Um, but yeah, so we covered SPY. Let's see, Amazon, AMZN. Another one that's at all-time highs. Another one I think is overvalued. I'd love to add it to the long term, but yeah, there's high price movements on a daily basis. It's quite volatile, so you can definitely trade this one. Um, let's see if there's anything else I want to cover. We can go ticker symbol HTZ, Hertz Company. They they had this. This is bloody right here. This is a bloody sell-off. They just recently filed for bankruptcy. If the yellow logo, Hertz. It's a car rental company. Right here, you can see their logo. Yeah, guys, they're filing for bankruptcy due to this whole situation. So they went from a high of about. Oh wait, we're on the 1 minute chart. Sorry, made it look worse than it was. Even that doesn't do it justice. This does it justice. A high from about 20.5 to a low of 1.3. Just obliterated. The stock has gotten clapped due to this whole situation. They are filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy though, which means they're trying to restructure and become profitable. They're not just liquidating their whole company. So it could be a bright future for them, but who really knows? There's a lot of question marks surrounding this whole situation. But yeah, guys, this concludes the watch list. If you personally find value in any of the stocks that I talked about, feel free to comment that down below. If um if you have any stocks that you want to hear my opinion about, also comment that. But for the time being, this should give you guys a couple like good stocks to watch on a daily basis. Maybe make some trades. Let me know how it's going, guys. Let me know if you set up your account and stuff like that, and you began trading or investing or whatever your goals may be. But for now, guys, that's all. It's been Kevin with Stock Market News. See you guys.